Hi everybody, my name is Pascal Haegeli and I'm a professor at Simon Fraser University in Vancouver, British Columbia. Hazard and risk scales are ubiquitous in risk communication, whether it's in public health, natural hazards, or terrorism. The goal of all of these scales is to provide the public with information that allows them to make informed decisions about managing their personal risk. Now, for people interested in recreating in the mountainous backcountry in the winter, a crucial piece of information for their decision-making process is avalanche danger ratings, which describe the severity of avalanche hazard using an ordinal 5-level scale that goes from low to extreme. Now, let me give you a bit of background about the danger scale as context for our study. First, danger ratings are at the very top of the safety information provided by avalanche warning services. They represent the most condensed and easy to interpret information and are therefore more important for recreationalists with less experience. Similar to the scales used in other natural hazards, the avalanche danger scale is an exponential scale where the distance between the levels increases as we go up on the scale. This chart shows how often the different danger ratings are used in Canada, and this chart shows how avalanche fatalities in Canada are distributed across the different levels. We have almost 85% of the fatalities in considerable or high, which is substantially more than we should have given their frequency of use. So given these observations, we ask ourselves whether the current scale does the best possible job communicating the severity of the hazard to the people who rely on these ratings the most. Now, most of the research in our community so far has targeted making danger ratings more accurate, but nobody has ever actually asked end users how they understand and apply these ratings. To address this knowledge gap, we have conducted both qualitative interviews and a large online survey to get a comprehensive picture of how danger ratings are used. In this short presentation, I will just share 2 results from the online survey. To examine people's perception of the danger scale, we designed a question with sliders that allowed participants to indicate what range of severity they associate with the different levels. We then used a latent class regression analysis to identify typical patterns in participants' responses. About 3/4 of our participants look at the danger scale as linear, 20% think it has a convex shape, and only 6% thought that the scale has a concave shape, similar to how avalanche experts look at it. Now, perception is one thing, but even more important is how recreationalists integrate the ratings into their trip planning process. To examine this question, we straight up asked participants how they use each of the levels, and we gave them 4 different response options. At this level, I go primarily based on the danger rating. I go mainly based on the danger rating, but also check other bulletin information. At this level, other bulletin information is the basis of my decision to go. And at this level, the danger rating alone prevents me from going into the backcountry. Here, the most interesting result is that almost 2/3 of the sample treat high and extreme the same and simply stay at home. And interestingly, how participants perceive the danger scale does not seem to have an influence on how they use it. Now, these were just a few examples of our results, but we hope that they highlight how our research can provide valuable insight for making the scale more effective and moving the murky mid-range to a more informative place. Now, changing the scale will not be an easy job, and it will require the input from the entire community, including forecasters, educators, researchers, and end users. In addition to being useful for the avalanche community, we also hope that our research approach can inspire similar studies on other hazards and risk scales that have similar challenges. A big thank you to everybody who participated in our study and all the different agencies that helped in the funding, design, and promotion of our surveys. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, Please feel free to email me at pascal_haegeli@sfu.ca. Thanks for listening, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.